Lottery is an idiot tax. Be me. Just now. Put tea into an ice tray. After the ice is done I put it into a cup of tea. My face when I made iced tea with iced tea. Be me. Somebody makes fun of me. Girl laughs at me. This means she was thinking of me. In other terms my image was in her brain for a short while. I've basically been inside her. See you later virgins. Be me. Around 14. Sitting in English class. Teacher decides to move us. I get to sit next to my crush at the time. Want to compliment her. Look down at her handwriting. Hey, you have a nice font. Fucking kill me. Be me. See some guy on YouTube say the most disgusting thing he's ever seen is a prolapsed asshole, and it made him puke. Pussy. Gets disgusted so easily. Google prolapsed asshole. Oh god. Help. Be me. Middle school. Thinking about doing some bad things in my school. Computers there are not protected properly. Minecraft was very popular at the time. Goldidea.jpg. One day after class go to computer room. Take a dump on computer. Be me. Work. New 9 out of 10 QT. Hit it off really well. Exchange Snapchat. Talk. I kid you not, the second snap she sent me is her in the shower answering a question. And the third, I remember her phone doesn't have a case that covered the charge/headphone jack. How the fuck is your phone alive.jpg? Want to talk more? Missions passed, plus respect. Be me. Give up on life. Go out driving. And kept jerking the wheel left and right attempting to hit people. Cop pulls me over. He pats me down and asks if I have any drugs on me. Tell him to check my pocket. He pulls out a get out of jail free card. Go to court for reckless driving and driving under the influence. Ask how do I plead. Say innocent due to mental illness. They check and find I have autism. Just have to go to therapy. Mental illness is the get out of jail free card in real life. Work at school. Work in a gym class. Play with a cool and hip youth. Play dodgeball. Go on a fucking kill streak. Be last person on RP. 10 people left on the other team. Matrix mode enabled. MP3. Dodge every single ball thrown at me. Kid gets a surprise on me and hits me with a ball. Fuck my life. MP3. 30 kids begin cheering followed by 20 kids fucking doing Fortnite dances. 5 kids doing L dance. 15 kids doing fucking T-posing. My face when these kids are like 8. Be me. At grandpa's house. Staying the night there. Since parents are out, grandpa lives alone in a 2-story house. His room is on the bottom floor, while I'm sleeping upstairs. Late at night on my laptop, quietly go downstairs to get something to drink. See light coming from the living room. Weird. Grandpa should be asleep by now. Go into living room. Grandpa's sitting in front of his computer, pants down, wrinkly dick out. The Flintstones theme song starts playing from the speakers. He turns around. Realize grandpa was about to fap to an episode of the Flintstones. Grandad. Flintstones. Old. Be me. Be around 6 or 7 years old. Parents get me and older brother a Nintendo Wii for Christmas. Get Rayman Raving Rabbids 2 with it. Play the shit out of it. If I recall correctly, the rabbits would scream something similar to Hitler as a victory taunt. Autism makes me misinterpret this as Hitler. Had no idea who or what Hitler was because yeah. Fact. Start repeating it randomly because autism. In class one day doing math. Get highest score on some test. Victory.mp3. Start yelling Hitler to celebrate. My face when the teacher was Jewish. My face when the teacher had grandparents who died in the Holocaust. My face when I got expelled because of racism. My face when I got placed in a special ed school. Be smoking at friend's house. First time ever smoking a blunt. My friend was this really chill guy, but had a wild streak. Was into whitewater kayaking, longboarding down mountain roads, paved. He just got his license and wants to for a blunt ride. He lives in a very rural area on a mountain. Insist we take grabs and bangs before heading out. Lights up a blunt. Passes to me. Lights a second blunt for himself, telling me to face the one he gave me. Only ever smoke good weed with him once in a while. Back then regs and mids were only available. Full blunt of medical herb. This mad lad starts going 60 to 70 miles per hour on a 35 mile per hour mountain road. He starts shouting and whooping and hollering, almost as if he is speaking another language. Outside of the Jeep windows looks like a blurry image. Fall back into my seat. Try to not have a panic attack at this insane person driving on a mountain in the winter at stupid speeds. Burst out laughing suddenly. Had a good time. Friend was a bro and never got in an accident. retards you had to deal with in school? Be me, high school senior in forensics class. Doing group work, where we have to put together a crime scene sketch, grouped up with pal Feminine and Furry Bitch. Me and Feminine doing bulk of work, because annoying Furry is annoying and lazy. Take a break and scratch my head, it's snowing, says the whore, while trying to act cute. Text family group chat, to tell them about this cunt. After I send it, she pokes my head with a pencil, and says watch a typing, while making the ow face. Tell her to politely fuck off, which she replies by going like some gay anime bitch, and says okie dokie like a retard. Bitch continues to scoot closer to me, and try to read over my shoulder, while my family group chat including everyone from my siblings to my grandma, begins to roast her, gives me the fucking smug cod face and says texting a girl nude pictures. About to be at my breaking point, I decide to go to the bathroom, so I don't smack her retard face. When I got back, Feminine said that the furry bitch said that was sexting a girl in the middle of class. I turn around and look at the furry bitch and say I was texting my family about how much of a retard you are, and about how fucking annoying those faces you make are. No wonder you sit on the floor during lunch. Retard starts to cry, and I get in school suspension. Worth it. Talk to her. Actually managed to crack up a few minutes of conversation. Ask her out. I'm sorry Anon, I know you're the richest man in the world now, I respect that. But I love Chad and I know his love will make me happier than all the world's money. The bitch. The actual fucking bitch. Us Anons were never fated to be happy. Rage and leave burying myself in wine and prostitutes. Lose interest in hard work. Spending most of my days drinking and night fucking. My company rapidly drops because of my ignorance. Fast forward 2 more years later. I'm penniless now. Anon Incorporated shut down. I even tried making more companies with my relations and money. Still failed because it was already too late. In the street. Torn shirt, non-stylishly torn jeans. Crying on the sidewalk. Suddenly hear crying from the other side. I can recognize this voice, of course I can. It is what my life orbited around for the last 17 years. It is Cutie Girl. She is crying. Go over. Ask her what's wrong. Chad doesn't love me. He cheated on me. You'll find someone better. Sympathize with her. Talk about my problems as she talks about hers. Feel more comfortable around her. 15 minutes later. Anon, do you really love me that much? Not. We hug. We are 2 poor fags, but at least we are with each other now. We may not be rich, but our hearts are rich in feelings for each other, and I wouldn't wish for more than that. Not for a trillion, a quadrillion and an alien. Or whatever a cookie clicker fan would count to dollars. Oh wait, wake up. Slept in class. Cutie sitting there. Go back home without talking to her in pure autistic force. Man, I wish 80% of green text stories were real. At least Anon gets a girl somehow. What do I get? So I've got a creepy story for you guys on X. This happened to me fairly recently, so I can recall quite a lot of details. Be me. Be 20 years old. Live in UK. Going through life without a purpose. Don't have a full-time job. I'm lying in bed awake being depressed and shit. Decide to go on walk around my town at 1 AM. Head on out. Skipped a roughly hour into walk. Be contemplating my shit life and thinking about past memories. Notice a tunnel off the side of pavement. Go have a look. As I'm walking over, I get really weird vibes and feelings. Like anxiety and paranoia. I'm around 10 feet away from the entrance of the tunnel. There's a light on in the tunnel, but it's flickering slightly. Catch a whiff of this, and damp coming from inside the tunnel. Paranoia intensifies. What the fuck am I doing? I think to myself. Standing in the entrance of the tunnel. Notice how quiet everything is. It's like somebody pressed mute on all sound around me. Light keeps flickering. Okay, fuck this shit, I'm out. Go to turn around. Don't leave. I suddenly hear a voice say in my head. Hit with sudden extreme feelings of pure fear and fight or flight. Instantly turn around to face tunnel. I swear I fucking see someone or something standing further down in the tunnel. Light is flickering, so can't get full focus on whoever or whatever this thing is, but can see this person or thing is insanely tall and has fucking really long thin arms. They appear to be leaning or crouching. I'm 6'3" and this fucker appears to be a good 1 foot taller even when crouching. Fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. Turn and start fucking booking it. Usain Bolt running mode engaged. Felt like I was running for ages. Eventually made it back home. Now here comes the really fucked up part. A few days later I go to try find this tunnel with two mates of mine. Go to area I thought it was, no tunnel to be found. We fucking looked around for an hour, but couldn't find a trace of anything.